Hello everybody, Glass Half Dead here, and today, finally, Games Workshop has released news about Kill Team Elites on a Sunday. What are they thinking? That's like my day off, seriously. I didn't... Anyway, also they're releasing it when Warhammer Fest is next week, and I'm going to Warhammer Fest, which means I can't get it on the day. Anyway, right, bad timing, G-dubs, but whatever. It's fine, it's cool, it's fine, it's cool. It's fine, it's cool, whatever. Also, I actually just released a video or recorded a video that I'm actually going to end up releasing after this, talking about elites. I'm still going to release that tomorrow. So, hey guys, if you want more poorly timed, mismanaged content, like and subscribe, because I give you a lot of that. Okay, Kill Team Elites. Let's see what we're talking about. I'm not going to patronize you and read the entire article to you. Let's go through the pretty pictures, because that's less patronizing. Anyway, that is what it is going to look like. Wow. Oh, this is A-class YouTube content. Anyway, okay, so the first thing that is interesting is that we know straight away that we are getting special characters like Slime Arbo, It Ignites Pins, and Boss Snickrot. Now, one could also hope that we are going to get more for other factions. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm also going to throw this out there. I have a suspicion that the named characters aren't going to be for competitive play. I don't know. I don't know. I have no reason to think this. I think they may be narrative only. Don't know. What do you guys think? The reason I think that is because they are the antithesis of Kill Team. They are the ultimate, not your own guys. These are named characters. You can read books about them. They are not Kill Team. So I suspect they may be similar power levels, kind of, to some of the bigger commanders, possibly. And then obviously, you know, at that kind of points cost, narrative level kind of thing. Now in this particular one, they call out Chaos Terminators, Flashkits, Wraithguard, and Custodies. But we know that they're releasing more. Oh, sorry, they're also putting out, naming the Lord of Contagion. Now that's pretty cool. However, they are also, and this is very odd, giving us commanders. They're giving us new commanders, which does explain why somebody, I never covered this, but somebody kind of did a still shot of the last Elites reveal of the video, and it said this book requires commanders to use. This explains why. So regarding commanders, they're giving us a Lord of Contagion and a commander in a battle suit for Tau. I don't know why. I don't even have the ability to comment on that right now. The mental capacity is not there. I might come back to that another time. Okay, so pretty exciting actually, and this is possibly more exciting than the units for me. Chapter tactics, obsessions, creeds, whatever you want to call them. I'm really hoping this gives us the ability to actually, I don't know, it doesn't make a big difference, but I feel that if I want to run Blood Angels, they are identical to Space Wolves and Ultramarines, and okay, they're red instead of blue, but I want a way to make them more unique. Yeah, I'm really quite happy and excited for us getting lots and lots and lots of the different sub-faction rules. Yeah. Okay, now they are releasing alongside it 3 different kits. Let's bring them up. So we've got the Tooth Rippers crew, who are of course flash kits. What else are they getting here? So this is kind of weird. The Orcs are getting yet another set of tactics cards. They did not need them. Don't get me wrong, the Orcs kind of do need them. But they've already had their own box release, so it's really strange to do another Orcs release. I'm actually They could have doled that out a little bit, is all I'm saying. So anyway, with some terrain. Now, we'll come to the terrain in a moment. We're also getting Scarab Occult Terminators. What have I done? Okay. With exactly the same terrain. This is awesome for Thousand Suns because they are finally getting new tactics. Great. Good for them. And as much as I hate the Death Guard, boom, they are getting tactics as well. And let's be honest, those guys do look cool. Really excited to see what their rules are. Good stuff. All three of these boxes have exactly the same terrain. And I saw that terrain and I thought, hold on. That's the terrain from Urban Conquest, isn't it? You get a bit less, but let's see. So we've got the lying down guy here. The lying down guy. We've got the rubble, the grate, the thing. So they've literally taken the Urban Conquest rubble and given it here. Good. I mean, I'm sad because I bought Urban Conquest partly for the terrain, but this is an awesome way to get the terrain, and it is beautiful looking terrain. Honestly, scatter terrain needed, good stuff. 2 thumbs up to GW there. Although it does of course mean that you would have to buy one of these kits, and if you don't collect Thousand Suns, Death Guard, or Flash kits, you're kind of screwed. But whatever. There are also Funko Pop Vinyl Space Marines coming out, if anybody didn't know that. I'm hyped for them. I don't think anybody else is. However, there is another thing to note, everybody. This is the bit that has not been covered by the news. So far, I've just talked to you like your children that can't read a news article. Well, now we have something that wasn't in the news. Boom. If you go to the Warhammer 40k Facebook page, people can ask questions. I don't use Facebook, so big shout out to my Discord folk for putting this into my Discord. So somebody obviously asked a question and they responded with, there are 3 more Kill Team sets released next weekend alongside this box. The box being Elites, including 2 that have not had a set before, Death Guard, Thousand Suns. We don't think we've ever said that we intend to release a set for every faction, though those without will probably be at the top of the list when we do have opportunities to release more. So if that's specifically what you're waiting for, it might take some time, especially as we add new factions too, as we have in this expansion for the Custodies. Okay, let's unpack that sentence, everybody. Let's unpack it. So, ignore the first paragraph. Second paragraph. They're implying, so they've never said that every faction is going to get a release. Okay. I feel they could have told us that earlier. Okay, so Games Workshop has made leaps and bounds in their customer communications. They're still really bad, though. Let's be clear on that. They're still really bad. If they had just said when Kill Team released, no, actually, by the way, Harlequins are never going to get a release. I mean, I know that Harlequins got the Commander, but they're never going to get a proper faction expansion, either with Elites or the Core. I'd have gone and bought some Harlequins. I've been waiting. And there are other factions and there are people interested in other factions that are also waiting. And if Games Workshop would have just told us, oh, by the way, never coming, we'd have spent more money. Honestly, Games Workshop pisses me off sometimes. They also then go ahead and say, though those without will probably be at the top of the list when we do have opportunities to release more. After they release an Orc box, which have had a release in both the base set, Commanders, and now Elites. So that's obviously bullshit. Just ignore them there. If you have not had a release, I would honestly say do not ever expect to get a release. Just, yeah, don't think it's ever going to happen. And then they also say, so if that's specifically what you're waiting for, it might take some time, especially as we add new factions too, implying that new factions, like Custodies, are coming further than just Custodies. Otherwise, there is no way you would have worded it like that. You would have said something completely different. Also, there's the implication that the new factions may be being released standalone. So you just buy a box. You just buy a faction expansion. You know, maybe they release Sisters of Battle, and there's no big expansion. There's no big two-player box. It's just faction expansion, Sisters of Battle. You get your tokens, you get your strategy cards, little rulebook, I guess. That's not hard to do. A little bit of terrain, and obviously your squad of Sisters of Battle. Don't know. Just an idea. Anyway, that's all I've got for you guys. I assume the Games Workshop is going to be giving us more, not leaks. That's completely the wrong word. Information as the week goes on. I'm certainly looking forward to it, and I will be covering it as best I can. Tomorrow's video is one that I recorded about 4 hours ago before this information about elites came out. So it's still worth a watch, but I've had to jumble up the order because otherwise it would have made no sense, and you'd have thought I was talking about this news. Anyway, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Anyway, Glass of Dead. Hope you've had a good day. Goodbye.